I have Chris Lightham here, and he is the president of Royal LePage Signature Realty, and I got to watch his whole experience as he's walking through the BareBONE structure. So Chris, what are your thoughts?
It's awesome.
Awesome.
In a word. It's
One word. Awesome.
You know, you see a lot of houses in the real estate business, and to actually get to see it in this state before they've actually put it all together it was a really great experience, and actually understand how amazing this structure is.
So talk to me a little bit about, because you mentioned the light and brightness of the whole place. You were quite amazed by the size of the windows.
When you walk in, your first impression is how bright the home is, the beautiful views you get from the windows. You can just imagine yourself living in that space. It's almost like you're bringing the outside into the house. Right. Growing up in a traditional house, you don't know any better, so you enjoy that experience, but as soon as you walk in this, it's an eye-opener.
Unbelievable.
And you think, wow, what a neat environment to live in.
And what do you think of the fact that it's a Canadian company? It's Canadian ingenuity.
As I tell everybody, I still carry a BlackBerry. You can tell where my heart is in Canadian products, and it's great to see we live in an amazing country. I always say we're very, very lucky to be here, and to see great innovation like this happening makes you feel proud.
And we're very lucky that you came. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
I got to watch you walk through it for the first time, and you're in awe, aren't you?
I absolutely am in awe. It's a nice concept. It's a very, very brilliant design. I mean, I'm used to the standard construction, wood frame homes, lots of cubby holes, lots of small spaces. The open concept is something that I really, really like.
And if I told you that the frame of this was literally put up in 4 days, what would you say?
I don't think I'd believe you.
It's true. In 4 days, this amazing building was put up.
So as an environmental consultant, I'm a details person.
Right.
And I was looking to try and find how this thing goes together. And all I saw were little bolts that fit into the walls and into the units, and it's quite amazing.
So as Mark Beauvais always says, it's like a mechano set on steroids. I love that.
That I heard, yeah.
And what you're going to love, being so in tune with the environment and making sure that we all behave, especially when we're building and doing construction, is the fact that there's no waste. On top of that, they use lots of recycling material.
I don't see the bins. I don't see the waste.
Yeah.
The other thing that I was trying to do is make the floor move, because you get flexibility.
Were you jumping in there? Was that what you were doing?
I was.
And?
No movement.
No movement.
It's fascinating.
This is amazing. It really is groundbreaking. I mean, it brings a modern aesthetic to more people, which is amazing, and it's eco-friendly.
It's very eco-friendly.
Right? So that makes me feel a lot better, because a lot of
Me too.
I have a lot of guilt. I
feel a lot better now.
Because Danielle,
what we're doing. Yeah.
Because typical construction site, tell me what it looks like.
Oh, well, it's just like a dump, right? It's a garbage dump. And now I hate the materials that don't biodegrade, right? That aren't natural. And there's so many of them that we've done for convenience sake. So this, when I see it, I'm like, I feel amazing about it.
And they actually use recyclable material on the building itself, which is amazing. Talk about the look of it. When you walked in, how did you
Well, it
feel?
has great bone structure.
You couldn't wait to say
I
that,
could-
really?
I've been waiting like a dog for that one.
The modern aesthetic is so lofty, right? It's got the higher ceilings, it's got the bigger open span, which you can do with these joists. It's 25 feet, so with your average 2x8, it's less than 14. You know, for me as a builder, as a designer, my clients want this. They all want this look. And it's very difficult for a lot of builders to wrap their heads around. This makes it easy.
It does.
Right? So it's brilliant.
All right, Emmanuel, you have fantastic taste. You do this for a living. You love design, you love building, you love developing. What do you think about the bone structure?
Well, the bone structure house is, in one word, amazing. Energy efficiency is a big thing on this home, obviously because of the structure itself. There's some great innovation, great technology going in this space. You would think that a home like this is probably best built as a modern home, but obviously you can do contemporary, you can do traditional design with it as well. So I think it really offers a fantastic solution for doing overall building solutions for, all over the place, really.
And because you do this all the time, you help clients really, define and build their own space.
Yeah.
They want to make sure they're doing the cutting edge in terms of design, but they also don't want to have something that's not going to last.
It's like they say at Bone Structure, it's the bones of the property. The meat is how you finish it. They've got such great structure here that you can finish it with anything you want to. And I think that's what makes it so appealing to everybody to get involved in it. As far as revolutionizing the entire build industry is concerned, this is a fantastic product for that, for sure.
And what about the inside, the interior? There is the opportunity where there's no load-bearing walls.
Yeah, no walls.
So you can actually move them. You have to love that.
Well, I think from a renovation point of view too, let's say you establish the home the way you like it right now, and let's say you move in, you're just a young couple, all of a sudden you have kids and you have a growing family, you know what, I don't want this big open wide concept space, I want to start dividing things up. Well, you can do that. You can actually put more walls in because you have no bearing walls. Or if you put walls in, you can take those walls out when the kids leave home and you want to expand those 2 bedrooms into a nice big open area to enjoy later in your life. You can take those walls out and have absolutely no fear of reducing the integrity of your space.
You have to love this for the windows.
I think, yeah, that is a big part about this house, is that the eyes, if you will, the eyes of the home are the windows, and your eyes are wide open. And the thing is that with the structure here, you can actually put any size window through this home, because the way the building's built, you can have spans that are like 10, 20 feet long. You can put big sliding doors in. There's so much options here for adding the glazing to the home.
Okay, so give it a grade.
Oh, grade, yeah. On a scale of 1 to 10, can we go with like around a 12 or 13? How about an A++? I think it's fantastic, really I do.
All right, Brian, I have to know. We're here at front of Bone, beautiful structure. What do you think?
Well, there's 3 things that came to mind, Aaron, when I looked at this, and it really is what our industry is all about. So I'll explain. The first one is innovation, and our industry is remarkable in innovating and how to build better homes on a day-to-day basis. And from top to bottom in that house, you have one piece of innovation after another. The second thing is the environment and how important the environment is to our industry and those that are part of it. And you see a house that's environmentally friendly, both from a construction standpoint with virtually no waste, to a tight structure that will ensure that the long-term life cycle cost of this home will be reduced for the people that own it. And then the third thing, which I really liked about it, was just the impact in the community and the neighborhood community, which our industry, the good parts of the industry, really think about a lot. Is this house, I understand, can be built with minimal noise and minimal impact to the neighborhood. And it says a lot about homes, and I say quite often is, people often say, I wish they built them like they used to, but this home is a great example of why we're happy they're not.
What do you think?
Well, most people would know that I'm not a guy that likes things normal. I like things a little...
That's why we love you.
Well, I'm a little bit of a rebel.
Yeah.
I like things a little bit on the revolutionary side. And so when I'm walking through a house like this, my imagination starts to go, I have a million questions, because it's something that gets out of the box of the way people normally think about building a house. It's always sticks of wood. There are always issues with that.
What did you think in terms of just the opportunities and what you could do with that?
The fact that you can span at minimum 25 feet across the room. Immediately I'm going, well, how much farther can you go?
Yeah.
I have a lot of questions with regards to how you can take what is already something revolutionary and push the limits even further. And that's what I like about my conversation with Mark. He's a guy that wants to push the limits. I want to connect myself with people that are wanting to blow the doors open and change the way things are done. That gets me up in the morning.
So give me a grade. What do you think? We'll do it out of, do you want to do the A plus thing, or do you want to do the 1 through 10?
You know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to do the 1 through 10 because it's expected.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that I give this a grade of slip-dippity, which in my language means goody-goody gumdrops, which means A-okay, which means I'm interested and I don't do things the way other people do them. I hope that's okay. Is that grading okay?
You know what, Paul Alphonse?
Yes.
Slippity-dippity.
Yeah, it is slip-dippity.
Slippity.
But I'll
Slippity-dippity?
I'll teach you. I'll teach you my language. It's like when you learn Klingon as a Star Trek fan.
So we know that wood, of course, shrinks and expands and a little shifting going on. Oh, you like that one, didn't you?
Boy.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, back away
We'll
from
that one. We'll just forget that one right
Wow, bone structure stays hard for years, no shrinkage in the cold weather.
Okay.
Wow.
I told you it was sexy.
Yeah, you did. You did.
All right, sure, ready? Why? Because this is revolutionary.
I thought it was to see me.
Well, busted. It was take two. Just cut it. I came here tonight because I knew you were going to be here, and all of this is just a bonus. I used to be in church a lot, right? So I'm classic in church.
Oh, yeah.
Haven't said.